Here's a really quick video on graphing a step function. A step function is a specific type of piecewise function. So here we have that f of x is equal to 1 if x is greater than or equal to 0 but less than 1. F of x is equal to 2 if x is greater than or equal to 1 but less than 2. F of x is 3 if x is greater than or equal to 2 but less than 3. And finally, f of x is equal to 4 if x is greater than or equal to 3 but less than 4. So I kind of color-coded this to get an idea. If you don't mind, let's draw in our Cartesian plane first. So here's the Cartesian plane, here and here. And let's just start doing this piece by piece, if you will. So it says here that the height is 1 if x is greater than or equal to 0 but less than 1. So here's a height of, well, let's see our heights. Our heights are going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the first height is going to be 1. The second height is going to be 2, and we see that that height is in yellow. It's right there. It's 2. Our third height is 3. And lastly, our last height is 4. So we know these are the possible heights because it says here that f of x is 1, 2, 3, or 4. Those are our heights. So of course, let's do this if you don't mind. Let's set this up in green. Let this be our x interval of 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 4 here. So it says here x is greater than or equal to 0 but less than 1. The height is 1. So wouldn't that look like this? Starts here, goes out to where x is 1 but doesn't include 1, so we put a hole in the function there. So there's a hole saying that this hole means that value is not included. We go to the second value. It says that the height is 2 if x is greater than or equal to 1 but less than 2. So here's a height of 2. 1 is included, goes all the way out to 2, but the height 2 is not included because 2 is not less than 2. So what do you think is going to happen next? Any ideas here? In gray, we're going to have a height of 3 where x is greater than or equal to 2 but less than 3. So here's x is greater than or equal to 2 and a height of 3. So that value counts here all the way out to 3, but of course 3 is not less than 3. So there's that value. And lastly, we have this value, 4. It says here that f of x is equal to 4 for those x values that are greater than or equal to 3 but less than 4. So height of 4 here and all the way out to here. All right, and just a really quick review. Remember that if you have a hole, it means that value is not included. If you see, what usually happens is we have a hole here, and right on top of it, we have the thing that fills that hole. Here we have a hole here because 2 is not less than 2. But if we go to the gray one, it says that x is greater than or equal to 2, and this one fills in that hole, doesn't it? So when we read this, we say, well, what's the value when x is 1? Well, it looks like it might be this. We see a hole here, which means not included. Say, oh, well, here's this point right here, shaded in, it is included. So when x is 1, the height value, or f of x, is equal to 2, and so forth. All right? I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you stopped and took notes. If you need to, please watch the video again.